Hello, welcome back to the channel. It is Dan Nocturne Knives. Today, coming at you with a quick unboxing video. Have this knife that I've been anticipating for a while. Without further ado, let's get into it. Got my Koenig Arius to unbox this. Love this knife. Just put a screaming sharp edge on it the other day. So this knife is coming in from T.W. Price. I think a lot of you will know who this is. He's kind of a new designer on the scene. This is his first design called the Dawn. Very nice little box, cool stamp on here. Very cool. Oh, here we go. Handwritten note, always appreciate that. Here is the knife, got extra hardware. Awesome, set that aside. So this knife is called the Dawn. It is his first design ever. Pre-ordered this a couple of months ago, and I've been very much looking forward to having it in. I went with the black handle stonewashed blade version. Here's that extra hardware that I ordered. Just went ahead and ordered this for the heck of it. Now let's take first flip. I don't know, I think we'll do front flipper. All right. Definitely a little stiff out of the box. Yeah, you can see it's not even wanting to fall shut. When I depress the lock bar, definitely pretty stiff coming out of the box. No blade play, looks almost perfectly centered. It might be slightly off to the show side, but pretty good. I bet I could finagle that to be perfect. Dang, that fuller is awesome for middle finger flicking. Perfectly done. Front flipper, very easy to do. Oh yeah, I think, yeah, it's already getting better for sure. So these are made by Bestech. Bestech has been doing a very nice job on their manufacturing lately, a really nice job. Been impressed with them. They make Vero stuff. They've made Booz Blade's latest smoke front flipper. Action, very fun. Front flipper, positioned super well. The detent feels like it might be a little bit light, although honestly, I don't know, maybe that was just when it was feeling a little stiffer. With a couple flips in, the detent feels super good. It's very easy to use. With your thumb, with your pointer finger, awesome. You can do a reach around, super easy. That's nice. Middle finger flick, super easy. The fuller is positioned very well for that. So action, pretty good so far. I think it definitely needs to break in, but I'm going to go ahead and say pretty good so far. Ergonomics, feeling very good. On first impressions, yeah, the ergonomics are feeling really nice. Your first finger locks into this groove here. It's well sized, at least for my finger. You can see fitting in there, but it's not too much room. And then this swell accommodates my middle finger and ring finger really well. Pinky lands on this flat back here. Yeah, feels nice ergonomically. There's no rough jimping to be abrading at your hand. The front flipper jimping is textured enough to catch your finger super well, but it's not rough or aggressive on your thumb. No jimping up here. I like that a lot. The handle, it has these grooves, but they're nicely knocked down on top. So they're not really rough or grating at your hand or anything like that. So in a saber grip, feels nice, locks in. Getting a slight poke off the clip, but it's pretty minimal. You really don't feel it very much. Even when I'm squeezing and bearing down, barely feeling that clip. In a hammer grip, same thing. Yep, feels good there. Draw cut grip feels really good in a draw cut pinch feels great. Pinch grip here feels really good, actually. This is a great pinch grip. You can stay on the handle back here, or you can choke up onto the blade for a little more precision with your pinch. That feels awesome. Your finger can kind of rest in this little choil here. Feels nice. This is not really a forward finger choil, but you can kind of get a finger in there. I wouldn't recommend it. I would probably never use this grip. Maybe in a pinch grip like this, but not this way. Wouldn't use it like that. It gets you too close to the edge. So the only ergonomic knock might be you're a little bit far away from the cutting edge with the size of this choil. I wish this were a lot smaller. Bring this grind back here. bring the edge back to here, I think that would be an improvement. But as it is, the choil is very generous for sharpening, and it clears the plunge grind by a long shot. So this will be super easy to sharpen and have a lot of sharpening life before you need to mess around with the choil. And yeah, it does come around and interface with the stop pin. You can see that mark right there. But you have a lot of distance between that interface and the edge if you wanted to extend this choil out or deeper. That'd be super easy to do. Onto the blade and cutting, this thing feels super thin, like really thin. The blade stock to begin with is really thin. I'll get some calipers here. Take a measurement on the blade first. So coming in at under 1/8 of an inch. Excellent, love to see it. At the cutting edge, we're looking at like 10 thousandths at the cutting edge. What? Is that for real? Yeah, up here in the belly, 11 thousandths. Back here at the heel, coming in right behind the edge. Looking at, yeah, 11 thousandths behind the edge. Okay, that is super cool. Yep, it feels like it. Feels really thin. You can see that tip. This thing is gonna cut like crazy. And the factory edge feels phenomenal, actually. I'll go ahead and get handle thickness. Right there, we're looking at 0.46, under 1/2 an inch. Go ahead and look at closed height in the pocket, looking at 1.13 at about its tallest point. Nice, very nice dimensions. This blade feels crazy awesome. Like, so thin. Edge feels great. Take a whack at some phone book paper with this. Yeah, that's excellent. Very well done factory edge. Okay, I'm very impressed with this blade. Yeah, that's super impressive. I mean, doing S-cuts across the grain on this nice flimsy phone book paper, that's impressive. That's quite good. Super easy to actuate. Got lock bar insert there. Very nice. I love the purple accents on this pivot collar. I think that's really nice. Little pop of color on the black stonewashed handle, and then the nice bead blasty stonewash blade. It's kind of a light bead blast and then a very light stonewash. I think it looks nice. I think it looks very nice. Yeah, so action, pretty good so far. Definitely needs to break in. I will be dropping some skiff bearings in it. I already have a set. I'm pretty sure this takes 5mm by 1/16, but I will confirm that in a minute. We got action, ergonomics, nice. See, the clip tension feels nice, ramp looks nice, clearance looks good. Yeah, slides in and out of pocket well. You can see carries relatively deep. You're going to have just about that much sticking out of your pocket, which is not bad at all. And then the blade on this, I think, is the real standout. Phenomenal blade, super thin, great edge, awesome sharpening choil, going to allow a lot of sharpening life on this, and just a really usable, functional blade shape. Drop point, some decent belly, a decent flat portion. This is going to be a great blade to actually do stuff with. And the blade stock is nice and thin. Love to see that. It's nice and refreshing. All right, so far with this, I'm very impressed. Very impressed with it. It is milled out on the inside. You can see that right there on both sides. Balance is just very slightly behind where your pointer finger is going to be landing, but pretty good overall. I'm not too surprised at that with this very thin blade, that the balance is just slightly handle heavy, but it's not bad at all. Feels pretty lively in hand. And I'll go ahead and get some length measurements, coming in right at 7.5 inches overall length. Blade length is coming in right on 3.3, 3.4, probably 3.3. And then cutting edge is right just short of 3 inches, like a 1/16 short of 3 inches. So a very nice overall size. I'll throw it up against my Koenig Arius just for the heck of it, line those up on the pivots. You can see coming in fairly substantially smaller than the Arius, although really not so different in overall blade length. Definitely a lot more compact. You can see here's what it looks like closed, easily fitting within the Arius handle profile. There it is, thickness-wise. Yeah, I like this milling pattern a lot. It feels nice. It gives you a little bit of traction, but it's not super aggressive. And under the pocket clip, there's a landing pad, a flat spot that's been milled there. Hopefully you can make that out. Under the clip, the milling stops right there. Wonderful touch. Very nice touch. I think that's all I have to say about this knife. I am excited about it. It seems really nice on first impressions. Definitely excited to get this in the pocket, take it apart, get some new bearings in it, all that good stuff. If you have one of these, or you were looking at it, decided to pass up on it, whatever, drop a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts about this knife. While you're down there, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. If you like knife content, sharpening content, all that good stuff, I would definitely appreciate it. Would really help me out. And with all that said, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.